My first guest is one of my all-time favorite comedians. He has a new book out called Is This Anything?, which is filled with 45 years worth of his stand-up material, and it is so good. I mean, like, the best stand-up material. You can just read this, and even if you're not funny, you sound funny. That's how good it is. Before we say hello to Jerry, please take a look at this iconic moment from his career. Here he is, throwing out the first pitch at Citi Field last year.
He does the Turk Wendell move, slamming the jacket down. Then with the exaggerated windup comes sidearm like Terry Leach and throws a perfect strike.
Very nice.
Here he is, Jerry Seinfeld, everybody.
Jimmy, I can't believe you showed that. That's my favorite thing.
That's the thing. I always mess up your intro. I figured I'd give you, for Thanksgiving this year, you're always, it's an odd tradition, but it's fun. You're always here on Thanksgiving.
Yes,
and
I love always being with you on Thanksgiving, on TV.
Yeah.
Because we don't want real Thanksgiving. We want TV Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we like.
No, we don't do that. No. What would we do at a real Thanksgiving? No.
No. You get a laugh at real Thanksgiving. What the hell good is it?
No, this is exactly.
You want to get a laugh that means money in the bank.
Thank you. You know me so well. I want to talk about the book, but first, how's the family? How's Jessica? How's
Everyone.
Sasha? They're all good?
All good. Thank you for asking. How about yours?
They're great. They're cute. It's awesome. But I mean, my kids they're little. I mean, your kids are they?
They're still your kids. Don't diminish them because they're young.
I know, but they won't see this. I mean, I'll show this to them when they're older. You know, they're 5 and 7 right now. So they.
Oh, that's nice.
But your kids are 17. They're teenagers. They're 20.
17, 15, and 20. Yeah.
Wow. 20 years old. How is it? How is it with teenagers and older kids?
The greatest. It only gets better. Everything gets better. And I like teenagers a lot because of the hostility. They're great debaters. They will fight you. They will break down your flaws and your logic.
Yeah.
So it really works better for me. Jessica was a great mom, but I really want to engage more syntactically.
Yeah. Oh, and do debate? You getting good debates with the kids?
Sure, all the time. It's constant. Well, the problem with married life, I think for a man, for a husband, is the amount of room for you to complain just gets smaller.
Yeah.
Because it gets taken up by the other people.
Complaining. Yeah. There's only so much complaining that can happen.
Yeah. You go, well, I'm lucky to get in where's the remote? That's as much as I can complain.
Yeah, because you've made these humans, and they and they have to complain.
Maybe you can put it back in the charger when you're done with it.
You think?
Yeah.
Jessica sent out a very funny post during quarantine. It said that because of you have nowhere to perform, right now you walk around all day yelling. I think that's accurate.
Do you yell when you talk in the house? Of course you do.
Yeah, you have to. There's no one else.
You want to use your stage voice because I'm not using it. I'm using it right now.
Yep.
But nobody wants to hear this volume for
all day long.
Are you done with the maple syrup? Then put it back in the middle of the table so I can reach it.
I just thought that really made me laugh because I do it all the time. I want to talk about the new book. Is this anything? Is this anything?
I love the way you said it, because that is how we say it.
Right? That's the
how
title.
Comedians say, yeah.
You have an idea for a bit, and you go, hey, is this anything? And what do we hope that people say?
You hope they laugh, but you have to say something. This says, bit coming. Here comes a bit.
Yes, that's true.
Because you can't just go into it. Or sometimes you can, but...
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do with Nancy, and I can't. I have to say I have an idea for a bit, and then I do it, because because if I just try to get into it, it's too weird, and it's like, wait, what are you talking about? Golf or something? I don't know what I was doing. What I was trying to make a joke.
To Nancy, you would say, I have an idea for a bit. To me, you would say, is this anything? Because I know that all we're interested in is bits anyway.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah,
I wouldn't wonder what this is.
Yeah. Is this anything means, is this a joke or is this somewhere where I can try something?
Yeah, can I get a laugh with this somehow?
You know what I wanted to ask when I'm looking at all these, because, gosh, you go through all the decades. It's awesome.
Yeah, decade by decade. Well, I turned 65, and I thought, well, that's the end of regulation. I reached the end of regulation. and I should turn something in. You know, who knows?
Who knows?
Let's have it out there. Okay, this is what I did. Just wanted to make something that I could leave and go, this is what I spent my life doing, if you're interested.
Yeah. Is this for comedians? Is it just for fans of comedy?
Oh, anybody that likes a comedy, I think, would like it. But I thought a lot about comedians being able to look at it and kind of figure out, oh, that's how he set that joke up. So I did it in double space so you can kind of analyze it if you want. Well, how does he get from that line to that line?
I was going to talk about this. I swear, I love that you did this. I've never seen it done before. Even in the first chapter is you talking about the book, and I've never seen. Look at the spacing on this.
Yeah, I double spaced it,
and I loved it because I could do my own timing of reading this every single line. I've never seen it like that, and it set up the whole book. It was brilliant.
I'm glad you liked it.
I swear, I wish I said it before you said it because I really, I loved it. I go, oh my gosh. And I thought, blah, 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 and I'm reading it in the rhythm. And I go, this is so easy and fun to read before you get into the material.
Yeah.
And then I go,
well, stand-up is really like song lyrics or poetry. It's very kind of organized. It's a very organized progression.
Yeah, here's the bridge.
Like a good music is.
Yeah, here's the chorus, here's the bridge.
Yes.
Here's the, yeah. Do you look at any of these bits and go like, I could make that better right now. I could punch that out.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
But you know, anybody could look at their early work and go, oh my gosh, this is not as good as I got later on. And I started doing that when I was looking at the earliest stuff. And then I thought, that's not really fair to your young self. Because that stuff, whatever it is, it got you to the next step.
Yeah.
Which got to the next step and the next step. So I thought, I'm going to be nicer to this early stuff instead of going, oh my gosh, this is so infantile. This is so basic. This is so hacky, or whatever it is. Yeah. But it got you there. It got you from being I was just a kid in my room to on stage at Catch a Rising Star on First Avenue and 78th Street.
Yeah, I love that. You set the stage so well. You're sitting as a kid, watching the TV, eating cereal in a horizontally striped shirt, I think I want to say. And you're watching, you're going, how can these people talk like this? You're watching Ed Sullivan Show. And you go, I'm going to see if I can do that. And you were eating no, you're eating cereal. But then you said later in that thing, you go, I just want to do it for laughs. That's really what I want to do this for. But also, if I can make enough money to buy Wonder Bread and Skippy peanut butter. I'm
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, how funny do you have to be to make enough to just get a loaf of Wonder Bread and a jar of Skippy a week? Because I could survive on that.
when was the last time you had a peanut butter on bread?
Today.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's the best. I don't know what they make Wonder Bread out of, but wow, it is fantastic. That's what makes it a wonder.
It's not bread. It's better than bread.
It's more wonder. It's more wonder than bread.
Yeah. You wonder.
You wonder, what the heck am I eating?
What is this? There you go. That's something.
That's something, I'm telling you. Here's you in the comic strip, which I love.
Yeah.
Were you, do you remember your first night and were you nervous? Is it that butterfly? Were you cocky? What was it like the first
I was catatonically nervous. I didn't think I was funny. I didn't know if I was funny. My friends thought I was funny, but I was not convinced of it.
Yeah.
And so my friend told me that Humphrey Bogart would always have a shot of scotch before he would do something difficult. So we went to the bar next door to Catch a Rising Star, and we threw down a shot of scotch.
Did that help?
No.
No, of course not. Did nothing. You're just starting out. I think that's a thing about stand-up too. It's like even now when you do a joke, I don't know if I'm funny.
You don't know. You're not. If the joke's not funny, you're not in that moment.
Yeah.
In that moment, you're absolutely nothing of what you want to be.
And
if you get a laugh, you're everything that you want to be.
It's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, and the worst.
And the worst if you don't.
if you don't.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
that's what people, I think, are attracted to it for. They want to see a person. That's why I watch baseball. Is this guy going to get a hit, or is he going to have to trudge back to the dugout with his bat, just holding it?
Yeah.
Going, I really didn't even use this. Wait, you schwitzing?
Yeah. No, it's called Dewey now.
You know, whenever I come on your show, everyone, the audience expects you're going to do me. Everyone thinks that you will do me. Mm-hmm. And because you have this great impression of me, that everybody thinks is the best one. And I want you to know that I've enjoyed it over the years, too. You know, I have a good sense of humor about myself. I'm not an egotistical type person.
Yeah.
I like being made fun of.
I'm not really.
But I think it's time for your impression to evolve to the next iteration of who I am. You know, I'm not the. You do the Comedy Club '85, Jerry. That's your impression. It's very good, very entertaining. Everyone loves it.
It's high energy. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Whereas I do this. Well, I'm talking like that.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're all ready. I'm just saying we're all ready.
We're all ready.
To move forward to the next, Jerry. You're such a great impressionist. You're so great at doing impressions.
You want the next level, the next.
I want the next one. Okay. We all want to see what else can you do with this.
That's the sequel to the book. What else can you do with this? what else can you do with this?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to try this. Okay. When we come back, we're going to do something called the Seinfeld Challenge, and I'm also going to show off my new impression of you.
You have a new impression.
We're going to see after the break.
We're all very excited to see that.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on.